Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today is the last day of May, which means it's the last day of May I Scraplift You. Today we are scrapjacking Moira O'Reilly, and this is the layout that I chose. She has two photos, some layers, lots of florals. I just think this is a pretty layout. I like the design of it, so let's see what I can do. Right, so I'm starting out with a couple pieces of paper that at first glance you might be like, but I do like these colors together. So I've got this green cardstock that I pulled from my stash. I've got this pink plaid, and then I've also got this orange, green, and pink floral paper. So I pulled the pink and the green colors directly out of the floral paper. I completely matched my papers, you guys. Not something I do a whole heck of a lot, where I coordinate so that it is just about the exact same color. However, I do this time. So I go ahead and mat that floral paper on the dark green background, and that is on top of the pink plaid. Now I am going to trim down this one photo where the horse is not there. All right, and I trimmed that horse off of that photo because I wanted the background, I wanted the buildings, because this is downtown Leavenworth, and this corner building here that has the larger photo is one of the restaurants that we've eaten in. So I wanted to document kind of the town itself. I also pull out this green on green stripe paper, and that's going to be that solid block down the right hand side like Moira has in her layout. So I'm going to put that down. I do trim it down so that it doesn't cover from edge to edge. I wanted it to have that pink all the way around the outside. So I'm figuring out where I want these two photos to go and how I want them to be situated. And very similar to what she's got going on in her layout, I am jacking this one pretty similarly. There are going to be some differences, but we're pretty close here, guys. I really liked the design of this layout. I grabbed these orange tickets, and I am actually going to mat them on the green paper as well. And that's just because I need some definition between the orange ticket and the orange of the floral background. So I go ahead and get that all trimmed down and place it across so that my photos have a little bit of a ledge, because you know they need a place to rest, right? Like everybody needs a place to kick back and relax, and that's where these photos need it to be. So I'm going to go ahead and place that down there like that. And then I decide that there's not enough there, right? So I grab some washi tape, and of course I'm going to washi here. I double it up because this washi tape is pretty translucent, and you can see the tickets right on through it. So I am going to go ahead and do that. And then I decide, you know what, guys, that is still not enough washi tape. And ultimately, I put on this plaid one as well. It is similar to the colors in this striped paper because there's like a light green and a dark green, all kind of lighter tones of that really dark kind of forest or hunter green background. So I placed that down there. And now is the time to figure out some embellishment, right? I need some stickers, I need a title, I need something to get on this layout. I am determined to use as many of these stickers off of this Dear Lizzie sticker sheet as I can. Like I said before in another video, not all of them are going to make it, you guys. Some of them are going to go into the bin. It's just the way it is. But I do want to use this Bliss Avenue because even though this isn't like bliss, I find it to be really kind of similar kind of feeling. Like you're getting that feeling of this is a lot of fun. And I want that out there. So I am going to go ahead and also add on these words from Ellie Studio. This says go see do. So really you could look at this and say go see do is the title. You could say that Bliss Avenue is the title. I really don't care which way you take the title to be, because I like decorating with words. So, you know, it's neither here nor there for me, right? Like it just doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. I pulled out these puffy stickers because I've combined a lot of my puffy stickers together for this kit, and they are chilling out right there. Now, I will say that that pink that I had, I was not happy with the pink of the hearts. It was a little bit too off of what I had going on here. So I am going to pull out the florals and try to figure out what the heck I'm doing. Now, in the layout that I'm jacking, Moira has a lot of florals. She has some big ones, and I am just going to kind of go through this floral die cut box. There's only one floral die cut box that I actually look through, but I do have multiple ones because I have so many floral die cuts. And I'm just trying to figure out which ones I'm going to use, where the best place to put them, like what am I doing here? So I am going to mess around with this for a hot minute, you guys, right? Like I'm going to make sure I'm doing all the things that I can do to go ahead and get this layout kind of just finished. And I know that that sounds ridiculous because obviously that's what I'm doing. But I feel like I am really close to the end. And I know that just sounded even more obvious. But there comes a point, and let me know if you guys feel this way. There comes a point when you're scrapbooking and you're working on a layout and you're like, I just need to figure this one thing out. I can put a finishing touch on and I am finished with this layout. I am done. Do you know what I mean? Not a dissatisfied I am done, and not necessarily a jubilation I am done. Just you've reached the end of where you feel that layout needs to be and you're ready to move on to other things. And it's just a neutral feeling, right? It's not like, yes, this layout is done. It's not a, oh man, I'm so sad that I don't get to play with these photos and these products anymore. It's one of those, I guess, transactional, moments in my head where I'm just like, all right, I'm coming to the end. I want to wrap this up. I want to figure it out because I just want to move on and do the next thing. And it's not negative and it's not positive. It's just kind of neutral. Does that make sense? I get questions sometimes about why I make decisions or how I make this decisions. And sometimes it's a little hard to describe what goes on in this head of mine because there's a lot of stuff that goes on in there. And sometimes I got a couple things bouncing around in there at the same time, and the mouth and the brain aren't always engaging with each other. And also, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but I'm a pretty emotional person. Okay, I'm going to shut up about that stuff now and move on to the rest of the layout. So ultimately, I decide to use these florals, which I had originally tried up at the top, didn't like, and then moved them around. So we're going to figure out the floral situation here. I am going to be happy with it. Hopefully, you're happy with it too, or, at least you're not hating it and going, oh, Lord in heaven, why am I watching this girl scrapbook? But that's okay too if you're thinking that. This might not be your color jam at all. Now, I am going to wrap up this layout soon, I promise. I've been ready for it. But I'm going to add these wooden buttons on here, and I'm also going to get some arrows going on. Now, I feel like the arrows are a completely kind of appropriate embellishment, especially because There are action words on here. We got some verbs, right? We got go, see, do. So I feel like the arrows are completely appropriate because they are showing action, and we got verbs on here. So it is all good. I'm also going to get this My Happy Place thing on here for no other reason other than I like it, and Leavenworth is a happy place for me, and I really wanted some more words on this layout because, like I said, I like decorating with the words. All right, so once that gets down, I look over and I see these Chamel enamel things that have been haunting me for 2 months of the Never Ending Kit. And I'm like, if I can get rid of all of the light pink ones, then I'm making a huge dent, right? I'm like, okay, we're going to put all the light pink ones down here. So I've got hearts, I've got circles, and I've got the little pixie dust stars, or I guess they're diamonds, but to me, they're pixie dust stars. And I'm going to get those all around the layout. And then I'm done, you guys. Completely done. There's not going to be any journaling on this. Like I said, it's going in a whole Leavenworth album. So I don't feel like I need to journal on every single layout. I don't feel like I have to journal on every single layout anyway. But if you kind of needed a little explanation why or some validation, there you go. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this layout. Big, huge thanks to Crystal, who is the founder of May I Scraplift You. I've had an awesome month, and I hope you guys have too. Check out the playlist down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.